What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm about to go check the mailbox, and then we're gonna talk about Friday Night Smackdown. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, y'all. Y'all still ain't giving me ideas for content. So I'm just gonna keep making my own content and hope y'all enjoy it. Friday Night Smackdown I believe it's gonna be good tonight. Brock Lesnar's back. And that's a good thing. A lot of people didn't think Brock Lesnar was going to come back. He came back. He proved people wrong. Now he's back without Paul Heyman. I actually can't wait. I hope they start the show off like that. Brock Lesnar comes out, talks his shit. Roman Reigns comes out. Monday Night Raw is so bad it about makes me want to stop watching wrestling, but then SmackDown's killing it. I have to keep watching. SmackDown is as good as it's ever probably been. Like, SmackDown is lit right now, man. They know what they doing. They know what they doing. It's SmackDown. I say what's probably gonna happen. Roman Reigns is gonna come out, talk his shit about beating John Cena, and then Brock Lesnar's gonna come out, interrupt him, and talk some shit against him and Paul Heyman. Probably gonna make Paul Heyman choose either me or Roman. Paul Heyman, being the little bitch he is probably gonna choose Brock Lesnar. So, you're still not gonna probably get to see Brock Lesnar talk. Just kind of bullshit. Because, we all want to see that. But you can't force them. We're going to talk about SummerSlam too in this video. There's some good things that happen in SummerSlam. There's also some bad things that happen. I mean, really, the only bad thing I didn't like, I thought it was all good. The only thing I didn't like is Sasha Banks. Like, they built that rivalry up. So much hype around it, right? And Sasha Banks didn't even show up to the pay-per-view. Instead, Carmella comes out, which I'm a huge fan of Carmella. But Carmella comes out, and then Becky Lynch comes out and wins the championship. Where the fuck was Sasha Banks? They built this rivalry up for it not to even happen. That kind of pissed me off. But Brock Lesnar's back, so I guess that makes up for it. Edge won, beat Seth Rollins. That needed to happen. I'm kind of curious to see where that rivalry goes. Let me know, y'all. Do y'all prefer the camera angle like this or like that? Let me know. There's so much great things they can do with Edge. I hope they got something in store for them. And the John Cena thing ain't impressive at all. He comes back just to lose. That's all he does. He might as well just stay retired. He comes back to lose. What's the point in that? I mean, fuck. At least Edge is winning. You know, beating these elite level, competition. John Cena's just losing. All the time. Like, when was the last time John Cena beat anybody? I get it. He used to be the man. I remember. Been watching wrestling longer than y'all, more than likely. I remember. He used to be the man, but let's be real. When was the last time he won? Was it against AJ Styles? I'm pretty sure that was the last good opponent that he beat. Anything else after that, he just loses. He faces Dean Ambrose, he loses. He faces Roman Reigns, he loses. I mean, I think he beat Seth Rollins, though. John Cena, if that's all you got to offer is putting people over, then just stay gone. WWE don't want you back. Stop teasing us on if you're going to break Ric Flair's 16-time world champion streak. Either break it or stay gone. Because personally, I don't give a fuck anymore. And nobody believes what you're saying anymore, John. You keep saying you're going to be a 17-time world champion. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. You've said this shit like at least on 2 different occasions. We don't believe you. We just don't believe you. AJ Styles was the last guy you've beaten. As impressive as that is, AJ Styles was the last guy you beat. And that was years ago. And it took you 4 times just to beat him. You're still 1-4 against him. 1-5 actually. Because the very last time y'all faced, it was in a triple threat match and AJ Styles won. But I'll give it to you. You did beat him for the championship, finally. So you do get credit, but I just think John Cena needs to stay gone. I mean, what's the point in even wrestling? I mean, John Cena, he can't cut it. He loses every time. Every time. It's a loss. Well, I'm done buying into the hype. I'm done. John Cena sucks. And as far as what they did with SummerSlam, they did it right. Edge beat Seth Rollins. We got to see the dream match. And Roman Reigns beats John Cena again. Real surprise. Bobby Lashley beats Goldberg. I was surprised that AJ Styles and Omos lost the tag championships to RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Matt Riddle. Just, I don't know. Damian Priest beat Sheamus. The United States. Charlotte beat somebody. They really did SummerSlam right this year. I gotta say, it was a very good SummerSlam. Very good SummerSlam. I'm impressed with it. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like they could have did something else, with John Cena. I mean, I am glad Brock Lesnar's back, so I can't complain. I really hope SmackDown is lit tonight, and it should be. It should be. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Hope they continue with either the Edge and Seth Rollins shit, or I want to see where they go from there. They got something different in plan for them. And then I want to see how the Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar shit's going to, pan out. Are they really going to let Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar? He just came back. So, I don't know. I think Brock Lesnar's about to take that championship. I swear that's what I think. Because Brock Lesnar ain't like John Cena. He ain't just going to come back just to put Roman Reigns over and not win a championship. No. Brock Lesnar, if he's coming back for a damn good reason. A huge paycheck and a promise at a championship. So if he don't wind up beating Roman Reigns for the championship, then obviously that means he's going to go over to Monday Night Raw and take Bobby Lashley's championship. That's literally the only thing that makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, he has came back before without a championship. I mean, he decided to lose the championship to Seth Rollins and put him over. He's lost the championship to Roman Reigns and put him over. But he's not going to come back from a long hiatus just to lose in a championship match if he's not going to get some other type of championship, promised or guaranteed. Whether it's the Intercontinental, the United States, or maybe a tag championship or the Universal, the WWE championship. He's getting some type of championship. Let's be real. He wouldn't be back if he was not promised something big. So, I really only see two things happening. Either he beats Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, or he loses to Roman Reigns and he goes over to the Monday Night Raw and beats Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. One of those two things are going to happen. And it wouldn't surprise me if either one of them happened. I could see them both happening. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. Whatever WWE has planned. Brock Lesnar, you know it's always going to be something big. Always. So, just wait and see. What do y'all think's going to happen with Jake Paul and Woodley? Y'all think Jake Paul's team went too far and talking about his mom, Woodley's mom, like that? Because personally, I think they have taken it too far. I get talking shit and having some antics to try to hype the fight up and, sell the fight and create more tension and hype around the fight and clout and views and clicks, but at the same time, when there's a certain line you just don't cross no matter what. They've already hyped the fight up. Heck, Jake Paul has done most of the promotion and promoting this fight. Woodley has been silent for the most part. So Jake Paul, he's basically hyped this fight up mostly by himself. And I don't even like Jake Paul, I'm just saying. But when you go to talk about somebody's mom that's in the crowd, for one, and you go over there and start running your mouth, no, that's crossing the line. That's crossing the line. You don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Just don't. It's fucked up. And Jake Paul and his team is out of line. Some people don't play with that shit. But luckily, the fight is basically, it's almost here, so Willie's about to get his hands on it. And I hope nothing breaks off when they do the weigh-in and the final face-off. Because it's very likely it could. I mean, think about it. Jake Paul has not only talked shit about his best friend, Woodley's best friend Ben Askren. He TKO'd Ben Askren and embarrassed him in front of millions of people. Basically turned him into a meme all over again. And not to mention, before the fight, Jake Paul and his team was talking shit backstage before the fight to Woodley. And Jake Paul's been talking shit about Woodley in the preparation for this fight. So much shit. And disrespectful shit. Woodley has said some disrespectful shit too, but I digress. But and now they go as far as to disrespecting his mom. Like, bro, they have taken this too far. Woodley is going to KO this dude. Woodley's going to KO this dude. Woodley's going to be the hero of the internet when he does this, because he's finally going to be the one to humble Jake Paul. KSI and Floyd Mayweather was the ones to humble Logan Paul. Hell, KSI beat Logan Paul so bad to where Logan didn't fight for 2 whole years. And then Floyd whipped his ass, and Logan said he's retired. So Logan never won a fight. Now he's retired. Retired doing dumb segments on WWE. And Jake Paul, he's about to get humbled. Is he going to take the same approach when he gets his ass beat and retire? Or is he really going to keep doing this? Is he really serious about this? If he is, I can respect that. But if he's just going to do like Logan Paul did, get his ass beat and then retire, then I don't respect that. I don't. And quit making this shit seem like Logan's fight with Floyd was so impressive. It's not. Floyd toyed with Logan for 8 rounds, toyed with him, just to pick the bones and beat the living shit out of him. Floyd humbled that dude. Floyd beat the shit out of Logan. Hell, he even knocked him out and held him up just for the sake of the fans. Floyd beat his ass. And that's why Logan don't want to box anymore. Floyd Mayweather beat that ass. Now, is Jake Paul going to retire when if Woodley beats that ass? I think it's a good possibility. I mean, Logan did it. But we'll just have to see. I hope not, because I kind of want to see more, antics and shit. The internet about sucks nowadays. It needs something exciting happening. And don't get me wrong. When he's on his bullshit, the internet is popping. Can't nobody get the internet popping like him and 6ix9ine. Love them or hate them, they get the internet popping. The internet is lit when they're on their bullshit. Let's be real. But I feel like 6ix9ine's kind of dying down. People are starting not to give a damn about him and what he says or does. And I think if Jake Paul gets beat, he's gonna kind of, fall in that same category. He's gonna start suffering. He's gonna start suffering and shit. He's gonna start suffering. People are gonna stop really caring what he's saying or doing. At least till he gets another big win or another big fight. If Jake Paul wins, worst case scenario, if Jake Paul wins, oh man, his ego's gonna shoot through the roof. Woodley's gonna be done, dude. Woodley is gonna be done. People are already laughing at Woodley. If he gets beat by Jake Paul, He's done, dude. He's done. He's gonna be ridiculed and memed and laughed at, just like Ben Askren and Nate Robinson. He's gonna be a joke, a walking L. Woodley, you gotta pull this off, man. You got to. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But anyways, I'm out. I'm done with this video. It was interesting talking about some of this stuff, but I'm gone. And I might make another video tomorrow, depending on just, what there is to really talk about. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.